Remember this line from last month's presidential debate?
The Central Park Five, they admitted, they said, they pled guilty.
Not true. None of the 5 teenagers pleaded guilty.
They badly hurt a person, killed a person ultimately.
More fake news. No one was killed in the Central Park jogger case.
Well, a lot of people, including Mayor Bloomberg, agreed with me on
Nope, Bloomberg wasn't even the mayor back then. Ed Koch was, and Mayor Koch objected to Trump's call to execute the 5 teenagers. Now the Exonerated Five have filed a federal lawsuit against Trump for defamation based on his lies at the September debate. Back in 1989, Donald Trump took out full-page ads in New York newspapers calling for the death penalty for the rape of a white woman in New York Central Park. 5 teenagers, Yusef Salaam, Raymond Santana, Kevin Richardson, Antron McCray, and Corey Wise, were wrongfully arrested and convicted for the crime. They were convicted with no witness testimony, no DNA evidence, and no physical evidence to connect them to the scene of the crime. Even the victim could not identify them as the perpetrator of the crime. They spent years of their young lives in prison. Finally, in 2002, DNA evidence determined that the real perpetrator was someone else, and the man confessed to the crime. Their convictions were vacated, and the Central Park Five became the Exonerated Five. But Trump, still to this day, refuses to apologize to the 5 black men whose lives he ruined.
Mr. President, will you apologize to the Central Park Five? They've been exonerated.
You have people on both sides of that. They think that the city should never have settled that case. So we'll leave it at that.
Instead, he stood on stage in front of 67 million people last month and lied about them again. In fact, Donald Trump has spent his life lying about black men. The 5 teenagers wrongly arrested.
That they admitted their guilt.
The black men he disrespected on his reality show, The Apprentice.
I've never known Mr. Trump to be comfortable around black people.
The first black president.
You have people now down there searching, in Hawaii.
Absolutely, and they cannot believe what they're finding.
Black football players.
Get that son of a bitch off the field right now. Out. He's fired. He's fired!
Black Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
He even insulted the family of a black soldier, Sergeant LaDavid Johnson, who was killed in Niger when he was president, refused to visit the man's coffin when he returned home to the U.S., and refused to speak about the death for 12 days.
Why haven't we heard anything from you so far about the soldiers that were killed in Niger and what
I will, at some point during the period of time, call the parents and the families.
Now Trump wants to bring back the racist policing tactics of stop and frisk that disproportionately targeted black men like me.
And we will bring back a thing called stop and frisk.
He wants police to be rough when they stop and detain us.
Please don't be too nice.
And he wants to give police immunity from prosecution when they commit crimes.
We're going to give our police their power back, and we're going to give them immunity from prosecution.
When Yusef Salaam confronted Trump after the debate last month, Trump just walked away like a coward.
Will you apologize to the Exonerated Five? I'm Yusef Salaam, one of the Exonerated Five. No, I'm not on your side. Will you apologize?
No matter how many staged barbershop visits he does or how many washed-up rappers he bribes with pardons, Donald Trump is a threat to black men in America. Bank on it.